Hey everybody, today's lesson is on the metric units for mass. Now, the most comparable thing we know for mass is weight, but mass and weight aren't quite the same thing. So let's get into that. The first question we want to answer is simply, what is mass? Now, mass is simply the amount of matter an object has, how much material something is made out of. Now, if you think about, say, a bucket of feathers, and then you compare that to an identical bucket full of rocks, they both take up the same size, but the rocks are definitely going to weigh more because rocks have more mass than feathers. Another way we can think about this is mass is not affected by gravity like weight. So, for an example, a kid who weighs 80 pounds here on Earth would weigh 202 pounds on Jupiter. That's because Jupiter is so much bigger than Earth. Its gravity is more. It's pulling you down harder. And so, even though you're the exact same size on Earth that you are on Jupiter, your weight would be more on Jupiter because weight is directly related to the gravity pulling you down, where mass is not. If you want to play more around with that gravity calculator, see what you would weigh on like Mercury, Venus, Mars, everywhere really, even some of the moons, some of Jupiter's moons, some of Saturn's moons, Io. If you want to play around with that, there's a website listed down there at the bottom. I've also got that linked on my website. Now the idea with mass then, a kid who weighs 80 pounds here on Earth would be 36 kilograms on Earth. A kid who weighs 80 pounds here on Earth and 202 pounds on Jupiter, it's still 36 kilograms on Jupiter because the gravity doesn't affect mass. Mass is simply what you are made of, and you're made of the same thing whether you're here or you're on Jupiter. If you want to play around with that pounds to kilograms, I have also linked a calculator for pounds to kilograms calculator. You can see what, compare your weight to what your mass would be. But just know that mass is simply what you are made out of. And no matter where you are made out of the same thing, where weight is directly correlated with gravity. So here on Earth, you're going to weigh one thing, where on the moon you would weigh something different. On Mars you would weigh something different. And even though you weigh different on those, your mass is still the same. So if you weighed 80 pounds, no matter where you were, you are still 36 kilograms because your size isn't changing at all. So as we start talking about mass, like we have pounds for weight, or even if we want to keep it in the metric system, we have the meter and we have the liter. What is the base unit for measuring mass? Now, if you think back to what I've said, I've kind of already given it away to you. The base unit is grams. Now a gram, that word doesn't mean much. Like Teddy Grams, not spelled the same. That would be a homophone. But grams, to give you an idea as to what a gram is, a penny is about a gram. So the amount of material in a penny is 1 gram. So if we take that comparison a little bit further, there's 2 units that we need to know about for the metric system for mass. Gram, which is our penny, and then kilogram. Okay, so gram, just so we know, you will see abbreviated as just a G. And kilogram is going to follow the same pattern that we've already learned for our other metric system. It's just going to be that K with the G. Now kilo will mean the same thing. Kilo is equal to 1, oh my goodness, I don't even know what that was. 1,000, because kilo always means 1,000, so a kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. Now, if 1 gram is 1 penny, what could I put into this space here that's going to equal, yeah, I could do 1,000 pennies, but man, if I were to just do a bunch of clicks, that would take me forever. So let's just start. What do you think? Is an apple a kilogram? How about 2? Do you think 2 apples are a kilogram? 3? We can keep going. 4. Should I stop there? 4 apples a kilogram? Nope. 5? Nope. Now, if you've used your logical reasoning, you would have noticed that I had 6 of these little arrows all around my screen here. So I'm going to pull out one more, lock it in place, so you can see there. I'll just move me right to the middle of the screen here for a second. You can see there, 1 gram is a penny. 1 kilogram, so 1,000 grams, is approximately 6 medium-sized apples. Okay, so let's keep that in mind as we go through some of these next examples. 1 gram is a penny. 1 kilogram, or 1,000 grams, is 6 medium-sized apples. Slide me back down to the bottom corner and out of the way down there. And let's move on. So let's put this into some real-world examples. A laptop. Some of you might even be viewing this video on a laptop. Okay, you've got the case, you've got all the components on the inside, you've got the screen, you've got the keyboard, you've got the touchpad. It has a mass of 2. Do you think that's 2 grams or 2 kilograms? Now think about that. Remember, 2 grams is 2 pennies, and 2 kilograms is going to be 12 apples. So do you think the laptop is closer to 2 pennies or 12 apples? Now, obviously, you can get some of those really streamlined laptops that are super light, but we're going to go with a girthier laptop here. And if we think about this reasonably, we're going to make those disappear. A laptop is going to be closer to the weight or the mass of 6 apples. So we should have said, a laptop has a mass of 2 kilograms. A rabbit has a mass of 3. Now, is that 3 grams or is that 3 kilograms? Think that one through. Pennies. A gram is a penny, so 3 grams is 3 pennies. Kilogram was 6 apples, so 3 kilograms is going to be 18 apples. Do you think a rabbit is closer to the mass of 3 pennies or 18 apples? Hopefully, you're over there saying, Mr. Pratt, it's kilograms, because it should be. Now let's have you try some, okay? We've got 6 examples here that I want you to go through. I have a roll of stamps here. Now think about it. Stamps. Grams or kilograms? Grams or kilograms? I don't even think a roll of stamp would equal 1 kilogram, where a kilogram is 6 apples. So hopefully you were pointing at 8 grams. Okay, let's try the next one. A box of crayons. 100 grams or 100 kilograms? 100 grams or 100 kilograms? 600 apples? No, I don't think so. Ooh, I want this to be pretty. Give me my green highlighter. There we go. Okay, 100 grams for those crayons. Okay, our next example. Point at the one you think it is. I've got a cooler there, a nice chest, an ice chest filled with all of our goods to go camping. Man, social isolation. We could use a good camp out right now. Just get out and away from everybody. 25 grams or 25 kilograms? 25 pennies or 25 times 6 apples? So 150 apples. Hopefully, you're over there pointing at the 150 apples. Okay, next example. A beach ball. 20 pennies or 120 apples? Is it going to be 20 pennies or is it going to be 20 kilograms. Okay. Light little plastic pumped up with air. Hopefully you're over there pointing at 20 grams. Okay, 2 more examples to get through. We've got a toolbox. Is that toolbox going to be 30 grams or 30 kilograms? Let me get my highlighter ready while you're thinking. We'll choose a nice pink color. Okay. Tools are heavy. They have a lot of material making them up there. They have a large mass. Hopefully you were pointing at 30 kilograms. Okay, last example. Trampoline. Move me up and out of the way so you can not poke me in the face, because I saw you. I saw you up there poking me in the face. Yeah, I know you. Okay? So while I choose my color, you sit there thinking, let's do purple. 50 grams or 50 kilograms for a trampoline? I don't know about you. I haven't moved a trampoline in a lot of years, but unless they've changed them a lot, they weigh a whole lot more than 50 pennies, so hopefully you're over there saying 50 kilograms. Well, that's interesting. My highlights went away. Okay, so the stamps were 8 grams. The stamps were 8 grams. The crayons were 100 grams. And the ice chest, 25 kilograms. Okay, so let's just do a quick review here. Oh, right over the top of your words. Slide me back down to the bottom corner. So we were talking about the metric units of mass. Mass being the amount of matter an object has. Okay, what it's made out of. It doesn't matter its weight, it's what it's made out of. Think about, again, that bucket of feathers and the identical bucket of rocks. They're going to be a different weight, okay, because the rocks are made out of a denser mass. So the amount of matter an object is made out of. It doesn't matter its size, it matters its girth, how heavy it is. Okay? And then we had grams and kilograms were the 2 units that we learned about. Grams and kilograms, gram abbreviated G, is about the weight of a penny, and a kilogram, which is equal to 1,000 grams, remember it has that kilo there, abbreviated kg, is about 6 apples. So hopefully that helped make sense to you. Pretty soon after this, we're going to start converting between them all. But right now, we're just getting the idea of everything down. If you've got any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, good luck.